Hi folks, Ian Marsh here from Winning Edge Real Estate. I want to just discuss to those of you that are in nice big houses at the moment, children have left, and you're looking around going, is it time to downsize? And I want you to consider a simple plan that I urge all of you to start thinking about. Why? Well, because I'm doing it myself right now, and that is, what's your plan for downsizing? Because eventually you probably have to. So why don't we just look into it and start to come up with a bit of a strategy today on looking ahead and finding the right place for you. So check this out, if you will. These are just a couple of the things that you may want to consider as you get to that point where it's time to move out of that big house and maybe move into a townhouse or an apartment and start a different sort of a phase of your life. Firstly, I want you to start to plan ahead. I want you to start to get the wheels in motion now for when you're going to transition in maybe 2 years' time. Strategically think about the location that you want to be in and the lifestyle that you want to live. Okay, so do you want to have cafes right next to you? Do you need to be near hospitals and have medical centres near you? Is it close to the transport? And then the other thing you want to also start doing is reducing your clutter, the stuff, if you like. Okay, start moving it out, getting rid of it, and do it bit by bit. But the main thing I want to talk about today is how you actually make money by downsizing. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm in the same boat. I'm around 60 years old, can't believe it, and I live on an 8-acre horse property. I've accumulated a lot of stuff over the years, and I need to transition from this in a couple of years down to a lot smaller property. And so if I just say, all right, we've got to move, it's going to have a lot of headaches to it. But if I plan ahead, I can actually make some serious moolah out of this. And this is what I want you to consider is, okay, well, I know I'll be here for the next couple of years, but what if we start finding that right place for us now? And what if we could start making some money from it? So you go from that big house to maybe a beautiful apartment. So this one's just one of our properties in Milton. It's got absolutely stunning views. You got the river there. It's only 7 minutes away. You got stylish living. And it's a whole different lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, because the thing is, when you don't have that house and that lawn and that, yes, I have acreage, but many of you just have homes and you got the maintenance there as well. Living in an apartment is a whole new lifestyle because you got all of those facilities there that you can take advantage of, like movie cinemas in there you can book, luxury dining areas with chef kitchens. You've got shared office work areas where you can work. You got gyms and pools and all these other amenities that you'd never even dream of having at home. So there's a lot of pluses to downsizing into a luxury apartment. But what I also want you to consider is the possibility of making money by downsizing. And here's what I mean by that. Let's just check out how the market's been going over the last year. So if you'll have a look, now, if you know me or been following me, I've been raving about Brisbane and the Gold Coast for the last couple of years. And here's the reason why. Okay, so over the last year, you've had Sydney 6.14% capital gain. You've had Melbourne's actually gone backwards. Don't get me started on what the shenanigans have been down there in Victoria. But look at Brisbane, 13.93% capital gain over the last year. It's a pretty nice way to make money. So this is where I'm talking about with you making money when you're downsizing. When you go to downsize, you want to find the best location. You want to find the best developer and builder. It's very important. That's why you should always get guidance from an expert when you're considering this. Make sure they're doing due diligence with the properties they're recommending to you. They're not just trying to extract a commission. Look for the best long-term capital gain in different areas. So look over maybe a 10-year period, not just the last 1, 2, or 3 years. What's the capital gain been like over the last 10 years? What's the average on it? And I like to look at suburbs that have got at least a 6% long-term capital gain or better. Okay. Then you just put down your 10% deposit. Now, I do a lot with luxury apartments. So a lot of my apartments are over $1 million, and a nice apartment, say a 3-bedroom, you're looking around about $2 million if you're downsizing. So let's just say you found a 3-bedroom, $2 million apartment. Well, you put your 10% deposit down of $200,000, and then over the next 2 years, you're making $200,000 a year if you've got a capital gain of 10%. So where else do you get 100% on your money? It's like, okay, you give me over 2 years, so say you give me $200,000 and I'll give you $400,000 back over 2 years. Is that a fair deal? Well, that's what can happen when you plan ahead right now and start looking for the right property. So if you'd like any assistance, we've got some nice apartments down below that are going to be ready in a couple of years. And if you feel like you'd like some guidance to find that ideal location, and you can trust the builder, and you're confident that you're in a great area with high potential, reach out to me. I'd love to help you and see if we can find that next property you're looking for that's going to suit your needs. Again, Ian Marsh, just sharing a bit of very expensive lessons learned over many years. And if I can help you in any way, I'd love to just use the contact details down below, and let's see if I can assist you in any way. Until next time, bye for now.